yesterday we had a few problems, a few minor tiffs, and lovers tiffs with the old Twitch there, the old Twitch, the old Touretteness of it all. It was all very interesting. I was getting no purchase on the article, so to speak. Couldn't get a grip of the object at all. The ephemeral nature, the virtuality of it slipped through my fingers, even though my fingers could not in any way enter the insubstantiated dimension of the fictional quality of the virtual objects in question. I couldn't get my hands around something that isn't there. Simply put, I couldn't put my finger on something that doesn't exist. And that, my friends, is the nub, the actual central question of the whole thing. So how can you, in this strange other life that we leave one life behind, enter another? I was looking at Dual Universe the other day, and I was also looking at the effusive nature in which Dan Giesling praised Chris Roberts for being effusive about Dual Universe, out of the goodness of his heart. And I have to agree, that's a nice gesture for him to, give his followers to that project. And I myself am very excited for Dual Universe. So for what it's worth, I've got no clout obviously, but for what it's worth, I think I will definitely be investing in Dual Universe when it comes out. It is, €6 million deep at the moment, I believe, and likewise with this project, it could exponentially grow and become much more involved. Not sure about the scripting side of it, only because I'm not a scripting guy, but I mean, hey, I could learn Lua. Lua could learn me. We could do the Kahlua together with Lua. I could go, aloha Lua, do you want to come to the luau with me? Anyway, I won't go on anymore. Let's see if we can get in the game. Join friends. Oh, look at this guy. He's a friend of mine. Let's see if we can get in there. I must send him a message actually. It might be a good idea to do that now. Let's see if we can get hold of the gentleman in question. I'm really worried now because I think I've messed up my download. Alright, so I'm not gonna tinker to what I don't understand. I'm really gonna hope that we jump in here and get some. My problem is as Chris's face merges with my own. Retreat. I'm down here in the bottom right, he's up there in the top left, that's how it is. He's 166 million quid the wiser. There's me down in the corner, close to the edge. I've gone for the lime green approach this morning. Well, this afternoon it is now. 2:45 UK time, which is, I don't know, some parts of America that's still the morning, isn't it? All parts of America it's still the morning. And we're just waiting to get in, see what frames we get. We had a 53 frame server just now, which dropped rapidly to about 7. There's so many kermits in the place. It was like the Muppets Christmas special. It's the Muppets Christmas Robert special, I should say. Let's just see if we can get past this eternal, interminable, inky blackness. Because we've had a wipe. We're now in 3.01, which means that all assets have been wiped. I have got a new constellation, which I'm quite pleased about. An Aquila, or Aquila, or Aquila, or Aquila, depending on which day of the week you're pronouncing it on, and who you speak to. Now I'm about to get interrupted now, because I can hear footsteps. No? No. Okay. Fair enough. Well, it seems like I can't get into the game. So we'll see. This could be a very busy time for servers, I guess. Saturday morning might be when your average Joe figures, well, it's time to step in my alternative life. I've got trouble and strife. I've got kids running up the walls. Car needs fixing. Got to do the backyard. Do my tax returns. But actually, I choose to slip into my Kermit the Frog outfit and head off into the verse. And why not? You know, everybody needs a little bit of downtime. Even me. No, I don't get a lot of spare time. I get 1 hour, about 1 hour plus every day in which to tinker around with something. I don't always come here and do this, but not that anyone cares, but I just I come here just for a little bit of a getaway. But what I do get tired of is waiting and waiting and waiting for the game to load, because it shouldn't take this long to load a game. It's literally been, well, I don't know if I can actually pull up that clock. Let's see if I can do that timer. Might be useful to pull that up here actually. Where might she be? Little timer. No, she ain't here. Alright, well no problem. No problem on that score. We shall just we'll just have to wait it out in the presence of the lime green man himself, the soft shoe shuffle ensemble, the Chris Roberts soft shoe shuffle ensemble, as they tiptoe their way onto the stage, performing mind-boggling, complicated choreographies, amazing footwork of the lime green man as he steps like a lemon onto the stage, oozing juice from every orifice as he dazzles the audience with his dexterity and nimble approach to the balletic expression of his own internal rhythm. He hears not the music, he dances to his own drum. That's how Chris is. He's always danced to his own drum, even if the drum goes oh, hello. I'm in the game. I suddenly saw a vision of a face then. Well, I wish I could have shown you that. That was one of the strangest things I've ever seen. When I logged into the game then, there was a star. I saw the stars, and then I saw a face, a golden face, staring at me. I'm not joking. Maybe it's because I invoked the name of Chris in vain. Anyway, I hope we'll see that again, that golden face. Meanwhile, it's nice to see you in the PU. Welcome to Star Citizen 3.01. Little cough and a whimper as we realise that we've only got 6 frames. Oh, it's terrible, isn't it, this time of day? It's almost no point coming into the servers at this time of day. We've got 20 frames to play with. Let's see if we can do coat hanger, rail. We're not going to bother with it. We're in the old Shanghai postcard mode. Pod 4. Pod number 1. Alright, fair enough. Nothing wrong with that. When's this going to be done? Yeah, look, the frames are pretty bad at the moment, so we might have to hop out of this server. See if we can get the chat up here. I'm having real problems with getting the chat up at the moment. It's quite upsetting. So Sonic is online. Let's see if we can. I'm sorry, but this frame rate's just awful.
Welcome to the Port Alizar ship deck. Please press the screen to continue.
I don't know what to do here. Let's just check the old maybe see what we've got. We've got a very poor credit rating. Look at this. 703. Not good, is it? Okay, this is a very buggy server, and I'm just not sure if I should stick with it. I think we might have to hop out of this one. Exit to menu. Yes. There's only a certain number of frameage that I can stomach. Sorry about the slurping, but there's only a certain amount of slurpage that I can stomach. So this is going to take us back to the loading screen now. So I don't know, we might have to suffer it. All I'm trying to do is just get my credits back up, but this is probably the wrong time of day to try and attempt that. Well, let's just hop back in. Now see, I have got a friend here, but let's see how many. Subsidy is 20 out of 50. See, there's only 9 people in that server. That shouldn't be too bad. Now, well, let's just chance it with the randomness. I mean, if 9 people are getting 12 frames a second. Well, the frame rates were better for me when this patch first came out. I had one where the frame rates were very high, like 30, 32, 33, but all the textures were missing. Which I assume is something to do with it. Watto Burger, it was mine. It was mine, Watto Burger. What do you mean, Watto Burger? I don't understand. What was yours? What was yours? What? What was yours? I'm confused. Got a comment here saying, it was mine. Don't understand. Don't understand it. Anyway, Watto Burger, if you're there, please clarify what you mean. You know, all due respect to you, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it, actually. But I don't know what you mean by it was mine. Was it your ship that I stole? Is that what you mean? Oh, here we go. Now we're in. It's got 19 frames in the bed, so we'll see what happens when we get out. See where we can go from here. Now, what have we got here? We've got the pillow. I don't remember throwing that pillow there last night. In a fit of half-conscious peek, threw the pillow off my own bed. There's a laptop, half-eaten screwdriver, coat hanger if you want one. The rail is there for safety should you want to grip it. So let's try. I'm gonna. Like, this is like walking through treacle. This is even worse, this one. My face. It was mine. That was your face, was it, Watto Burger? Well, what's your face doing there when I wake up? How does that work? Don't understand. Why is your face imminently like floating above mine when I wake up? That's very disturbing. Do you watch me when I sleep or something? Is that what it is? Don't even care what pod I'm in. I'm in pod 4. There we go. Just by the ladies' toilets. It's a wonderful place to hang out. Got a fire extinguisher in case things get too hot. Right, okay, we're going to come down here. 10 frames. It's absolutely diabolical. There is to be no running in the hallway, as usual. So, Watto Burger, what? I don't understand what you mean about the face. Was it really your face, or are you just chiming in like for like? I can hear someone's jet engines in my ear. I don't like it. Let's take the cutlass. That's always good for a laugh.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
And which is BO7. Body odor 7. Body odor's ramping itself up. Let's just check the prices of things before we go anywhere. Just have a quick look at the old marketplace. See what might be. Oh, this frame rate is terrible, man. Right, so if we can find some of that, that'd be nice. Barrel is 15. Whoa. Okay. I'm going to head for Bountiful Harvest and just try and do the old, try and do the naughty without getting too naughty about it.
Welcome
It's
to
a
the
BO7,
fortified
isn't
starship
it?
deck.
Hello, mate. You alright? Yeah, I was just, I don't know where I am. I forgot my medication and I'm just come out for a walk, but I've a pound of sausages, but I can't find the onions. Oh, help me. It's AI gone wrong. That's all that is. Don't worry about it. It's NPC psychosis. Oh, I was told I was real, but I'm not. I just didn't realise real. I found the origin of speech with a pound of onions, but didn't get the cream, and so Mummy told me not to go back unless I put my stockings on. Yeah, it happens sometimes, you know. You think you're a real person, and you wake up, you realise you're just AI. I'm AI. It told me I'm AI. I haven't got my medication. Put cream on my eczema, but it always come off on my elbows. Oh. Right. Let's go down here now. Uncle John said he'd give me his pension book, but he hasn't given it to me. I think it must be in my dressing gown. Right, okay. Let's see if we can get in here. Door. Mind it doesn't strike you sharply in the bonds, because that can cause all sorts of cranial problems. Ah, the hum of the cutlery, the black cutlery as it opens up. Oh, I've got an incredibly big crime stat from last time when I accidentally murdered someone. Right, so we're going to get off and out as quick as possible. As soon as I get in this seat, I'm going to get hailed with bullets. So let's just get out of here as quick as possible. Right, we'll make a quick exit here, boys and girls. Come on, turn my ship on. Let's get up here, turn, get out of there.
Landing gear up.
Let's get out of there. Five frames a second, it's absolutely terrible, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, this service, this is not a good server. Let's get off the Daymar quick as possible. Quick as poss. Come on. There she is. Let's get out of here before somebody decides to take a pot shot. It's quite a nasty crime stat I've got there. One thing I would like is if the crime stat was visible when you're in the cockpit. Because, you know, when you're in a cockpit, you need to see exactly how criminal you're being. Right, let's find out where's the old Bountiful Harvest. There she is. Right, so I'm going to have to go to the overbaked muffin, the oligarch's midwife, the oscillating mollusk, the OM, whatever it stands for, I don't even know, don't even care. Just know I've got to go there.
Quantum drive is now off.
The OM, it's an operational must, that's all I know. Right, okay. Okay, let's just give it a little bit of a roll. Which is always fun in the Cutlass because it rolls like a mint imperial around your gums. What does that mean? What does that mean, John? Oh, I don't know. It means that it flips like a ripe salmon up a stream of your own rising. I'm glad you clarified that. 5 frames a second. Not a lot I can clarify. We're coming in now at 800, 900, 900, 940, 952, AM 900, 1,000 over there, 1,000 over there, 1,000 over there, 1,000, 5,000, 7,000, 7,000, sold to the gentleman of 1,113 meters per second. Very good. So you know that's how it works. Look, the definite basket of onions that you may have brought with you might not suffice as legal evidence for your right to see your own pets. And in such an instance, you might find that proof of your vegetable intake will be further investigated to find out if you're suitably vegetarian in order to be responsible enough to look after a mammalian creature covered in fur or not. You'll be given a shaver to test out your abilities to shear your pets, and should you not shear them in the requisite time, you will be penalised by having one vegetable removed every hour from your basket until the basket is empty or until the pet is completely bald, whichever happens first. Do you understand? Yeah, I think so. I have to shave the... No, right, let's begin. Okay. Right, do I have to shave? Do I shave first, or do I show you the vegetables first? We've already explained it to you. If you don't know the rules now, it's not for me to tell you. This is now officially part of the test. Well, I don't know whether I'm supposed to shave or show you the vegetables. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Well, it's up to you. You've chosen to be a pet owner. I didn't even choose to. I have nothing to do with pets. I'm flying a spaceship through the... I'm trying to get to Bountiful Harvest. This is how Bountiful Harvest operate. We operate in very mysterious ways, and this is one of them. First of all, we'll test your vegetable intake, and then we'll test your ability to shear pets at a rate of knots. If your shearing abilities do not match the amount of vegetables that you would intake over a course of a 24-hour period, then you'll be asked to leave Bountiful Harvest, never to return. You may go to Eager Flats, unless you're reluctant to go to Eager Flats, and then you could be eager to go to the Flats of Reluctancy, which is a little bit further round by Kudra or what, or else. That's what I'm saying. All right. So watch yourself, son. I'm going to call Uncle John. He's going to get his pension book out and he's going to sort you out. All right. So that's what I do. Just when I'm trying to get into the site of Chris's pockmarked behind. Look at this. Now this was modelled. Some say it's a little slice of Chris that's remained in the game forever. As we come in through what is known as the red zone, this is the red mist. Sometimes Erin sees a red mist and he's not allowed to play with the toys that Chris is playing with. He gets really angry. And this is an example of the red mist that might come over Erin. He sees that Chris is the younger, more popular brother. Oh, I hate you, Chris. I've got a red mist again. All right, Erin, now calm down. Put the chair down, Erin. Come down from the loft and put the chair down. You've taken all my bananas. No, I haven't. Look, there's still a banana left. You've eaten my Easter egg. No. Calm down now, Erin. Calm down. We'll design the game together. I'll tell you what, we'll put your red mist in the game. How about that? Oh, it's gone quiet all of a sudden. This is a game, I don't know, the audio is absolutely chronic in this game. And that's not just me. I'll admit openly that I'm absolutely chronic. It's an absolute torrent of absolute nonsense. But that's what happens when you create a game with large periods of nothing going on. You know, you have to fill it up as much as you can possibly muster. Anyway, this is part 2 of me trying to get my cash up to scratch. I've got 700 credits to play with. It's not a lot, I have to admit. I did a mission earlier which I actually succeeded in picking something up, dropping it off. It took me nearly an hour. I made the big 155. 155 credits to you. Not to be sniffed at. Now I know some people are doing 5 million credit like runs in the Caterpillar, but I'm not at that place. Alright. I'm not ready yet for that kind of caper. Now I know I'm going too slow as well, but I have struck the planet very, very sharply on the chin many, many times, and I don't want to do that at this juncture. I just want to get through this without becoming a victim of the frame rate too much. Just bringing her down gently. Just see where she is here, look. No problem. It's a good looking vista. That's what we like. Good looking vista. Anyway, this is Star Citizen. I'll put the lights on. I don't know if that's going to make any difference. Probably not. Now down here is Bountiful Harvest Hydroponics, which is one of the dole offices in Star Citizen where you can go if you're an idle pilot. You don't have any employment. You can go there. You have to sign on every 2 weeks. So, and if you fail to get a job within the first 3 months, you have to sign on weekly. So I'm just going to go and see my supervisor and explain what I've been doing this week, show my job diary, etc, etc. I'm not sure if I'm going to declare the fact that I did the old 155. I just think I might do that sort of off the book, so to speak. I'm hoping nobody's going to grass me up, because you know, if I actually mention the fact that I've actually secured some employment, picking up a green box and dropping it off on sell-in, not so much of a sell-in as a sell-out, I will undoubtedly incur quite a large penalty on my dole payment, and that will be just unacceptable. Right, let's just ease it off, ease it off. Ease are good, and all that. Look at that, look at that. It's coming in very tasty, very nice. Naughty, naughty, very naughty. Alright then. Showing me age now, but never mind. That's all you can do, isn't it, in this life. Let's just bring her down nice and smooth. This frame rate's absolutely chronic. This frame rate will be the death of me. Just inch backwards into that little space there. I think I shall find myself quite nicely represented as a horizontal object. I'm shutting it all down as it gets dark. Okay, goody good. Here we are, ladies and germs. We've arrived at Bountiful Harvest, where everybody's smiling, because the harvest is bountiful. The harvest here is bountiful, and everybody's happy. Are you happy? Yes, I'm very happy. Where's the harvest? The harvest is all around us. Can you not see the harvest? Those that cannot see the harvest will be cleansed. Yes, okay, alright, well that's jolly good. Now what's the cleansing entail? It entails being eviscerated by the planting machine. Can you not see the harvest around us, the bounty that God has provided? Yeah, I can see the harvest. It's a very good harvest. I'd like to better shut my door though, to prevent you from coming into the ship. Those that prevent people from coming into their ship will be cleansed. And cleansing is evisceration. Yes. Can you not see the bountiful harvest all around us? Look at the bountiful harvest. We're all happy here. Are you happy here? Yeah, I'm happy here. I've literally just come off the ship. I didn't come to join them. You must join us. Come, meet the others. We are the bountiful harvest. Look around you. See the bounty. It's just sand? Yes, sand is the harvest, and the harvest is sand, and the harvest does blow in great storms through our minds, and cleanses us of our sinful thoughts. Do you have sinful thoughts? Yes, look, I just came here just to buy some drugs, actually. Okay, come in. We have lots of drugs. Good, because that's what I'm after. And then, you know, I can't be long because I've got to sign on and get back to work. Right, okay, let's see. The frame rate here is absolutely diabolical. Let's see what we're going to buy today in this little lab. Let's buy some stims. Now I can't, I've got to go to Grimmer's to sell this. So what I'll do is I'll just buy, I'm going to buy, just in case there's a frame crash, I'll buy 450 2CU. And then we'll just try and eke out a living just selling dime bags at Levski. Alright. Now this could go very badly for us if we have a problem with the stream, or a problem with the server, I should say. I should say, but I won't say. I won't say server. Say server. I won't. I won't. I'll say Dyson. Dyson. Man who could... Hello? It's weird, isn't it? Right, where's my ship? Where's my frames, man? And just take it nice and steady, John boy. Nice and steady as you come through here. Yes, man. Anyway, I just had a thought. Those that have gone against me in the past will have to pay. It's just a thought. It just popped into my head. Don't know why. I just suddenly thought, those that have come against me will be destroyed. I will make my enemy my footstool. I will pour hot coals upon his head and smite him from the house of the Lord. Join us. Can you not see the bountiful harvest? Yes, I can, but I'm just leaving now. Don't leave us. Stay. Share your drugs. I will not. I will not do that. I've only got 3 boxes, and I'm going to... It's all for personal use. Right, let's just go. Closing the door. Please don't crash. No, please. Please, if you can hear me, Chris. Dear Chris, thank you for this day. God bless Mummy and Daddy. God bless my cutlass full of drugs. Please help me to get to Grim Hex so that I may encourage the AI to become addicted to my products. First bag's for free, man. Yeah, well, I'm AI. I've discovered I'm AI. I can't cope. I need drugs. I need drugs. I need to get back into my dressing gown. But Mummy says that unless I put my haircuts outside, then I can't have little Tomcat to play with. What's that? Right, I'm getting out of here. Somebody's throwing rocks at me. I don't like it. The landing gear's not up until I say it's up, love. Now it's up. Right, let's give it what? Good 40 degrees. A little bit of boost. Let's give it 45 actually. That'll be that's the correct angle of departure, I do believe. Now, Watto Burger, my face. It's a very cryptic comment, isn't it? It's one of those comments where you think, I'll just say something aggressive and then disappear forever. Well, thanks for your input, mate. It's much appreciated. I appreciate anyone who's dropped by. For any amount of time, hats off to you. Respect for your golden and slightly nondescript physog that you deigned to show me. Regular poker face, and no mistake. Right, let's have a rear view of the planet as she disappears into the 6 frames per second that I've got left. Now, last time I went to Grim Hex, I had a real problem because the whole server crashed. And I was coming from Daymar with a cutlass full of goods. So now I'm tempting fate slightly here, but as we go up to 21 frames, let's just hope for the best. Right. Can we get to yellow though? That's the question. We can go directly there. And there's the little widget in question. Right. Now there's something wrong in the sense that every time I try to get to yellow from Daymar, I'll take it all back as I nearly black out. Yeah, I've given up. Oh, right. Hello, Sonic, mate. I'm glad to see that you're still staying strong. But yeah, did you have a tough time in that server? I jumped in the server last night to try and find you as well, but I've got no chat. My chat doesn't work properly, so I couldn't. The amount of interdictions are ridiculous. Oh, right. It's ridiculous interdictions. Hey, these interdictions are ridiculous. It's ridiculous interdiction time. Hey, welcome to Ridiculous Interdiction Time with me, Dick Ridiculous, and his interdick heads. Dick Ridiculous and the interdick heads will give you a ridiculous interdiction time. Yeah, I hear you, mate. Anyway, it's a hot mess. Yeah, for sure, mate. It's a cool debacle. That's no mistake. Right, anyway, let's... I'm still trying. I mean, I've got really bad frame rates here, but I'm just determined. Look, you can see my 252 credits. I've got 4 frames per second. Oh my god. Yeah, I think basically once you get above about 20 people in the server, it's just good night, isn't it, really? Plus I think it's to do with the amount of brine that is, the amount of salt in the brine that they immerse the servers in. That's what it's to do with, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. It's the amount of current that they pass through the lungfish. It's the amount of corned beef in your sandwich, mate, and no mistake. Right, let me just see now. I've only got that, and I'm trying not... I don't want that. I want this. I want the map. Show me the money! Let's see if we can get to Grimmers. I would really like to go directly there. Yes, thank you very much. Right, he's over there. So look, I'm going to give it a go. I'm probably going to just try and get to Grimmers. I've got to try and get my credits up because I'm completely and utterly broke after the wipe. Give it another go later. Yeah, all right. Well, I mean, if you're on, I'll come and have a look for you, mate, because I might have a bit more time later on to do this. I'm not sure. But this is 6 frames a second I've got now. So it's becoming a bit silly. Let's move very, very slowly and we should be alright. It's terrible, really, a game that... Anyway, let's not get into that. Right, let's just go around this way. It's the other thing I find difficult about Grim Hex is you never know where the front end is. I think it's here, isn't it? Is that it? Is that the back end? No, there it is. Alright, sweet. Alright, I've got a whacking crime stat. I don't know if you saw my last stream, mate, but or if you're even still there, but I got into a little bit of bother. I really thought I was going to do the ultimate piracy. I thought I was going to get some pure profit, which I could have really done with, actually. This frame rate's terrible. Yeah, 2 frames a second. I see what you're saying, mate. I think all the people in your server have jumped into mine. If I can just get this down, I'm going to jump out because this is nuts. I've never had bad frames like this, really. Like, it's never been consistently bad.
Automated landing.
I think it's something to do with all the NPC ships. Okay. Yes, that makes sense. Actually, yeah. Because that's something they've got now, isn't it? That's something that this patch was designed to. This patch was designed to be a test for all those new NPC pilots who are actually NPCs in seats flying ships. So I don't know, that sort of thing just seems to me to be just like overkill. I mean, it's like it's like having a god complex, isn't it? It's like, I don't want just the ships to be AI ships. I want them to be ordinary ships flown by AI pilots. which I find to be just of a level of sort of megalomania that is just, well, it's beyond religion, man. This is religion. The words of Mr. Rotten himself. Right, okay. Let's get in here. But, because we are at Grimhex, I think it might be expedient to close the door. Okay. Right, I'm just going to get in here and sell this gubbins. And see if I can just, if I can't just get the old credits up a bit. Every interdiction spawns a bunch of them. Right, I see. So you were getting interdicted every, what, pretty much every jump. Because I've had that before. It's really annoying. You sort of get interdicted and you think, I don't want to get into this. And then you just immediately, you try and jump away and you just get interdicted again, which spawns another group of them, I suppose. So, yeah. I'm just not sure if it's a, like, I don't think the game's ready for that yet. You know, like if the game is optimized, then surely that would be the time to test that out, because that's a massive drain on the CPU to suddenly have, like, you're now in a dogfight with 3 ships. It doesn't make sense to me when, you know, even the doors on the ships don't work properly, or the lifts. You know, it makes more sense to me to just can you just fix all that stuff? It's odd, but I guess it is what Chris wants, you know, and what Chris wants. I had a bit of rant about unpaid labour time the other day about this. It's just like the feeling that I'm paying to just sort of test out what Chris thinks might be the next great scene in his homage to Star Wars. But anyway, let's not get into all that stuff. It's just be happy that we can sell the drugs from Bountiful Harvest without getting caught up in their mind-numbing cult. I want to come over here. It's like dragging the mouse slowly across the screen like a mouse. Let's have a look at the old blackness here. Alright, so I'm not going to make much profit there, but at least we've made a profit. That's more than we can say for some people. Okay, that's 800, so we've hit 1,000, so yeah, we're back in the game, mate, back in the game. 1,134 credits. Alright, I literally cannot stand it anymore. I am going to just stand here now, like the proverbial, and I just can't get a decent angle on it. Anyway, whatever. Thank you for watching, guys and gals, and Shadow Blaster. Hello, Shadow Blaster. I really appreciate you dropping by, but the frame rate is so bad that we've decided to jump out. I'll be back on again later, about 10ish or something like that. I don't know if, what's your plans, Sonic? Are you going to be around later as well? And Shadow Blaster 55, are you? Hello to you. I really appreciate you dropping by. Much appreciation to you. I'm sorry that I'm hopping out just as you arrived, but I can't stick it any longer. I've been in 3 different servers this afternoon, and I can't find one with a frame rate above, well, I've got 19 now because I'm not doing anything, but usually it's frame rate hit, I'm getting about 7 frames a second. So if you boys want to drop by later on, about 10ish UK time, I'll be back on. So maybe we'll try and hook up, eh, Sonic? What do you reckon? I've jumped into your server a few times, as it goes, to try and hook up with you, mate, but as I say, I've got no chat, so it's a bit tricky. I'll figure it out. The chat works sometimes if I just hammer the button, but I don't know if it's my keyboard or what. I don't know. F12 seems to be working on everything else, but not on Star Citizen. If you had trouble with chat, that's something I could ask. Anyway, if I hook up to you, I'll send you a message on here on Twitch or something, and I'll try and jump into your Discord, your organisation Discord. Might be a better way, then we can just chat. Anyway, look, I'll try and hook up with you later on, mate. Thanks for dropping by, boys. Always appreciated. And I'll catch you later. Take it easy.